just made a recommendation of sad songs, and it sounds like a movie.
When you're so emo, the algorithm makes a movie out of the suggestions.
Anyway, so you shall start off the story where it happens. So this guy gets broken up with his boyfriend, with his girlfriend.
Yes. He's sad and
sad.
seeking revenge.
Now, and the girl seeks revenge. Then there's changes. And then there's a remedy, broken heart, which I don't think fits. Lucid dream. He has lucid dreams of
What
her.
he went through with her.
Yeah. And then
She was
wanted
everything he wanted.
And she also wanted everything. He didn't give it. He says, "I'm sorry, don't leave me."
After an argument.
No. This is before the argument. Lucid dream stops, and then she wanted everything. Then he says, "I'm sorry, don't leave me."
They were
7 years
together for
passes.
7 years. Flashback, he met her at a party, and it was over.
No. He met a girl when a party was over.
She was lovely.
She was lovely. That was her number, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, her number was suspiciously similar to the suicide hotline. Or to the...
You broke me first, the girl said. The ex said.
Her name
was Heather.
She let him down.
He says, "Heather, let me down slowly." Then, off of flashback, he feels numb. He feels like he's on his deathbed.
Yeah, 30 years later.
If we had each other, he dreams.
Flashback into their
Past
lives
life. Anyway,
together.
sad song, sad song.
He's trying
How
to
do I
set
say
himself
goodbye?
He was okay.
He wonders how he says goodbye to her. I don't know how that fits. You can interpret it, I guess.
She thought
No.
He thought she was his everything, and he gave all of himself.
No.
But it was a lie.
No. This goes back to the everything I wanted thingy. He said she was everything he wanted, and then the girl says lie. Then he says stay. He feels like a lost boy and thinks he will see Heather again.
Yeah, he cried in his room about that.
He flashbacks to the day that they met, and then unflashbacks and feels like a train wreck. His mind says to let her go. Oh my goodness, this sounds so depressing so far.
Yes, it is. She let him down too.
Yes. Then he cries, I guess. More sad songs. A sad song. He listens to a sad song, I guess.
He copes by singing sad songs and thinks about her
And then,
blue eyes.
No. And then meets another girl with ocean eyes. But feels like Heather is in the stars. And then the other girl leaves him. And he says he's too good at goodbyes. Talks to Heather. Or the other girl. No, he talks to the other girl and asks her, say you won't go.
She won't even say his name. She tells her to hold on.
She runs away.
Then she runs away.
And then the crazy ex named Heather burns his house. And he calls her a traitor. And then she says, I'm not the only one. The heart wants what the heart wants, she says. He moves to another house and feels like his life is bruised.
He says that she put a spell on him or something.
Yes. And then he feels happier for a moment in his life. And then remembers her. I guess. He says everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah, he tries to.
But then he remembers when he was her man, and
He breaks
tries
up with her
again.
and says everything will be alright, but then he remembers that he was her man.
yes, he wants her to say something, probably to get her back,
But it's impossible.
but it's impossible. Oh my goodness. And then he says, "You are the reason I always remember us this way." He says she's all he wants. And then the girl says, "Let it go." And then he says, "Just give me a reason." And then I think in this song it says like "My heart is a ghost town," or that's like a different song. But that would fit.
He
I don't
moves
wanna
to a
live
different
forever.
town with less people. He gets really depressed,
And he doesn't want to live forever.
but
And then she says
Okay.
"sweet dreams" and tries to kill him, I guess.
wow, that was darker than I thought.
Or he thinks that's gonna happen,
Yeah. But he avoids her.
and then he feels stone cold. And then he remembers when they were both young.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's dancing with her ghost, and he's jealous of the other boy. Sign of the times.
He
Or
realizes
sign-
it's time to get over her finally,
Yes.
and what she put him through.
Yeah. And it was like now a happiest year. Then
And then
gets
he's more
another.
cautious when he goes into relationships.
Yes. And then he never falls in love again. He'll never love again. He'll never want to be loved. And the girl just says, "Why?" And that, my friends, is for another day. Because there's no sequel. Anyway, ooh, wow. Bye.
Sundance calls it the most depressing